Today I'm delighted to speak to Vineet Nayar, who's the CEO of HCL Technologies, one of the largest IT outsourcing firms in the world. Your best-selling book, Employees First, Customer Seconds, seems to turn one of the central ideas that we teach at our MBA program on its head. What is the central idea of your book?
I think it actually doesn't turn it on the head. It says the obvious. The central idea is that the question is, what is the core business of any corporation? And the answer is to create differentiated value for its customers. The second question is, where does that differentiated value gets created? And the answer is in the interface of the employees and the customers. Hence, we ask, if the employees in that interface create the differentiated value, what should the business of managers and management be? And the answer to that question is the business of managers and management should be to encourage employees so that they can create the differentiated value, and hence employees first, customer second.
So in this model, the customers also win as well.
I think customer wins. The question is, any company which says customer first does not know how to deliver to that promise. All I'm saying is, by putting employee first, you can actually deliver to your promise of customer first. If you do not put employee first, if the business of management and managers is not to put employee first, there is no way you can get to customer first.
So what are some of the practical ways that you put an employee first at HCL?
The trust between the management and the employees are amongst the lowest today in the world. And the first thing you need to do is to create an environment of trust where the employees believe what you're saying and willing to follow you wherever you're going. And therefore, by pushing the envelope of transparency, you create the environment of trust. That's the first thing you need to do. The second is you need to make all the enabling functions, HR, finance, and all these functions, the Office of CEO, which have enormous power with them, accountable to the employees as much as the employees are accountable to them. So we created an electronic trouble ticketing system where an employee can open a trouble ticket on any of these functions, and they have to resolve the issues within a certain period of time, and the ticket is closed only by the employees. The third is to make the management and managers equally accountable to the employees as the employees are. And one of the initiatives we took was My 360 Degree is done by 80,000 employees across the world, and the results are published on the web. That is true with 5,000 other of my colleagues, and this is purely a developmental 360 degree, which we use for development purposes. But the very fact that you as an employee can rate a CEO and the results are published on the web for all to see creates the accountability of the managers and management, creates a culture which unlocks a huge amount of energy in the organization. And that is 3 small steps of how you can make an organization which is top heavy to something which is accountable to the employees with huge amount of energy which gets unleashed as a result.